The latest controversy is T.I.'s opinion of marriage. I I have never been married, and I'm not really opposed to marriage. But the problem is not marriage. Marriage isn't wrong. It's the laws. It's the laws that are somewhat oppressive. Let me say this. To me, I think I'm gonna have to do a hangout about this, and maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Um, and I'm gonna call it probably marriage. What does love have to do with it? Um, is marriage an achievement? See, so many people, so many women. I don't know about men, but I'll speak about what I see from women. A lot of women will pressure men for marriage. And we're like, why? I mean, in my brain, like, why? If you love me, we should just be happy to be together. But I know women want security. And then you want to fit into society. Society says that if he loves you, he'll marry you. But now I'm giving you everything I got already. See, a lot of men tend to lose a lot in marriage. And then they got to sacrifice a lot. So what benefit is someone getting from marriage other than the quote unquote family structure? But you know what's funny to me? You have people talk about the sanctity of marriage, and you ain't never been married, motherfucker. You ain't never had you got two baby mamas, hint, hint, person that's all the girls love. From two different women, probably three. And you talking about marriage, but you ain't married, so how you gonna tell some man to get married or get mad at another man talking about marriage? Another man that's been married talking about, man, I wouldn't recommend marriage. Now, I'm not one that's opposed to marriage. Oh, no, 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 I'm not. If you find that special woman and you want to create a family and give her your last name, she can take your last name without getting married. However, it's not marriage, it's the laws. And then it's the undue pressure that a lot of ladies will press on men for societal religious belief, that is not actual or factual. It's just something that you want. And it's really, 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 really nothing that I know of. Because I want to see somebody say something in opposition to what I'm saying. It's really something that's not beneficial to most men in this society the way that it's shaped right now. It's like this, man. I graduate high school. Do I got to pay my teachers for the rest of their life? Let's say I was a F student. Do I still got to pay them? Well, that's what marriage is like for a lot of brothers, because men don't initiate divorce. Most women do. So if they divorce them, a lot of men got to pay. And I know sometimes it's the same for women have to pay men. We need to change the laws. People should not be punished for separation unless there's children involved. Then that's totally different. However, and the way I see it right now is, what's the point of getting married other than to make somebody feel special about themselves if you're not having children? Marriage is a business. In our society today, it's like a corporation, but it's a business that if you separate, you got to pay forever. So most people are like, and you see less and less men are going towards that. I'm not here to, I always say, I'm not here to tell somebody what moralistic look they need to take. I'm not here to, well, I am talking about ethics, because the ethics of marriage need to be discussed way more and the laws need to be changed. However, for some people, they will never legally get married but call themselves a married couple. I'm all for that. It's when the laws get involved that's the problem. Me, I don't like somebody to tell me what I can and cannot do. I believe in freedom of the individual. I'm all for the group. Don't get it twisted. But I believe that if you want to go out to eat, you should go out to eat, and nobody should be able to say, you didn't think about me. Oh, no. You can go eat too. If you want to eat with me, it's cool. I mean, you can get angry and get all emotional. That's what you can do. However, I don't have the answers for it. I don't. So you know what? This is a real short one. Ladies, I love you. I'm a person who really loves ladies. However, don't ever try to force a man to getting married. And marriage isn't the problem, it's the laws. So it's a lot of brothers out there that are now quote unquote red pill that are really blue pill brothers. They just been burnt by the system, so they're opposed to it. But in their nature, they want to be monogamous. They want to be with one woman. Some dudes don't have a voracious appetite for ladies that I do. So they just want to have a happy family, a white picket fence, and bring their women flowers and candies, all type of silly stuff like that. Well, it's not really silly, but it's silly to me. You know what I mean? Baby, I was thinking about you all day. I can't stop texting you. I'm gonna text you every fucking 5 minutes. Text. Kisses. I love you, sweetheart. Oh, I can't wait to see you. I just want to lay next to you in the bed, and we don't even have to engage in sex. I just want to ask you about your day, and we can watch The Bachelorette and watch every wedding that happens, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta, because these women they're so correct. Yeah, but that's my belief, man. It's not so much it's marriage, it's the laws. Some people are just meant to be together, I guess, if you believe in that. And they believe in being together, but what if it doesn't turn out to be what you want? Do you want to get punished for it and have to pay? And most women, you want to see the dude suffer. You know, you can't just accept that, hey, you know what, this is not working. Oh, no. You guys need to see Gone Girl. Really, really, really watch that movie. Gone Girl. Gone Girl. And they need it. Maybe they can make or an Acrimony, which I haven't seen, but watch those two movies and it'll just show you. I'm not saying who's right or wrong, but they will give you a perspective to see the way that marriage is viewed, how it can affect people's lives more than most people would ever believe. And now I got to do a public servant's announcement. I must advocate 2 books that, well, really, I'm going to advocate 3/4 books that people should read and get mad and throw them and burn them because they're so, well, 5 books maybe. The first book I will say that you should read is called The Beta Male Revolution, and it's by an author Alan Roger Currie. I love hearing people that are dyslexic. They say Roger Allen Currie or Curry Roger Allen or whatever they say, but his name is Alan Roger Currie, and The Beta Male Revolution is a great book that will give you some insight to just what I'm talking about. Another book that men and women should read is called The Rational Male. And the first one and the second one, really the second one, Preventive Medicine, I think that's the name, The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi. You should really, really read it. You can disagree with it or, you can agree with it. It's okay. Another book you should read is called Radical Honesty. I can't think of the author's name, but it's a really, really great book you should read. And one more book, so I think it will make it 5. It's called What Do Women Want? And if you read the book, it'll really, really, really elaborate. I could add a lot more books to this. Well, I will. Just hell, let me throw some books out there because everybody's done listening to me at this time anyway. You're like, I don't care what he's talking about. Men on Strike. It's an interesting book. You should read it. Of course, I always got to throw the 4 Agreements, but the 4 Agreements has nothing to do with men and women relationships, but it's still interesting. And I think the more people dive into stuff and start reading, they will understand, oh, this is what these men feel. Or maybe this is why. I don't know. I'm dumb. Anyway, I don't really think, see, when you have a man that's been married, and I have a couple of friends that have been married, and one that recently got divorced, and his mouth is so full of bile about it. Like he's a woman lover. He loves one-on-one relationships. He loves being with a woman that he trusts. But he's so opposed to getting caught up in that situation again. He might never do it again. And this is a guy who wants to go on dates and travel and take loving pictures and hold your hand and rub your feet and engage in physical intimacy with you every day. That's him. So when you hear a man that used to be blue pill, who's now deep inside his soul blue pill, but he's very much red pill, it changes your perspective on the world of marriage and relationships. Hey, I'm not here to stir the pot. I'm just here to say that it's not marriage that is wrong, it's the laws. And think about this. Now you have so many bachelorettes. I don't like the term, well, you can spinster, but you got so many women that are, in their 40s and their 50s, and they're now like, okay, it's time to get married. I'm not opposed to it, but in a man's perspective, if we're not having kids, why are we getting married other than make you feel wanted? If I already want you and I'm just going to be with you, why should I let the law get involved? Why should I go to we can get married, you can wear your white dress and it can be your day. But we don't have to sign any documents. Would you accept that? What if we had a prenuptial and a postnuptial and I'm just going to be with you, but my assets are my assets and your assets are your assets and there's no commingling of funds. We can have a shared bank account to do household things if we choose to live together. Oh, God, forget. But, I got to do a video about that. I keep forgetting. I am not opposed. It's just, I don't like nobody touching my stuff. I don't like losing stuff. I want to go to sleep and you want to stay awake. That's such a total turn off. Oh, turn the TV set off. I'm like, no, you know what? They have a king's bed and the queen's bed for a reason. Why don't you go sleep in the queen's bed in your queen's room? I'm going to stay in my king's room and then we have a little a Switzerland. We got a little neutral territory we can get together and join until we get sick of each other and we go back our own ways. But you should never get sick of me. Oh, I get sick of everybody. Oh, shit, I get sick of my own damn self, but I'm stuck in my own body. I need to learn to be like Doctor Strange and do a spectral, the astral plane and let my spirit leave and be like, Charles, fuck you. I don't like you. Anyway, I'm done with all this dumbness. I don't know if I made any sense, and if I didn't, it matters not. Marriage is not wrong, it's the laws. It's not marriage, it's the laws. I'm done. Whew. That was like an orgasm. Give me a thumbs down, people. I love you all. Subscribe, share, go to my Patreon, Charles Gilmore 3. You can, if you like what I said, give me a buck. If you don't, give me nothing. Give me a quarter, a penny. Give me a high five. Say high five, dude, high five. I'll talk to you all later. Take care.